Nice to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. My voice does sound quite weird, doesn't it? Now, again, I was being irresponsible. My voice sounds like I just died and I just woke up at the same time. And that's because of a party. No, I'm not trying to be a cute e-boy or whatever it is. I went to two parties. The first one I did karaoke at, and singing Still Into You by Paramore, yeah, that one blew my voice out. I was doing karaoke all night, and then I woke up the next day and my throat hurt. I guess it was probably because of the party. But then I had another party to do today, and not only was I laughing very loud, I was also yelling a little bit, and it was pretty fun, but yeah, that blew my voice out even more. And now I'm recording this at 2:19 a.m. And that is because I was playing Ark all day. Ark all day after the party, that is. And if you know Ark, I am not very quiet during Ark. So I've been trying to rest my voice whenever I can, but honestly, it still hurts, and I shouldn't be recording this video, but I'm gonna record it anyway because I want to upload on Monday. I have no idea how long this video is gonna be. It's gonna be however long it's gonna be, but probably shorter. I did pick a shorter article. So apologies if today's video sounds kind of weird. I guess you get your ASMR video on today. Hopefully by the time I record my next video, which will be tomorrow, that'll be fixed and my voice will be fine. But if next video sounds just like this one or just like slightly better, then I do apologize. But anyways, it's nice to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Ian. And let's get on to the video for today. Toddler pulled loaded gun from diaper bag during St. Paul traffic stop, charges say. Babies with guns are very scary, but at the same time, if you've seen a baby's hands, then you would know that their hands would not be big enough to pull the trigger. Obviously, there's other ways for babies to shoot guns, but I mean, in the general sense, it would be much harder for them in comparison to a regular person. It would actually be probably easier for them than that limbless dude, if you've seen that video. That's such a weird place to put a gun, though. My dad always has, I think he has multiple guns, actually, and he always keeps it like locked up safe in the gun box, or, whoa, not gun box, glove box. He keeps it in a safe. There's like one in a safe upstairs and downstairs or whatever like that. He keeps it very safe places, and putting it in a diaper bag does not sound very safe. And disregarding the safety of it, why would you even want to put it in there? Obviously the diapers are clean, but like, that just sounds so weird. What if your baby poops its pants and then you reach in there and you just blast your hand open? I wouldn't be surprised if a man who keeps a gun in a diaper bag also does not turn the safety on. A St. Paul, Minnesota man is facing charges after a toddler in his care pulled a gun from a diaper bag during a traffic stop on Monday afternoon, court documents show. They never described him as a father, which is kind of weird to me. Does that mean this guy was like a babysitter or like a, I don't know, professional caretaker, nanny, but like a guy, or for some reason, I don't know. That makes it so worse because the child's not even yours. You are never getting hired as a babysitter ever again. Excuse me, everybody. I guess I'm being forced not to laugh too much during this recording. That must have been the craziest scene from another car too. Let's put you in the man's shoes as well. I mean, you're the man in a different car, right? And you look to your right, you're just driving, and you see a baby with a gun. He's got like the biggest smile on his face, maybe even a little bit of poop on his fingers. Probably poop on his fingers because why else would you be reaching into the diaper bag? I would just reroute at that point, honestly. If the guy's going the same place I am, then I am just going to turn around, go a different way. I'll find my way there some other way. Reporting it was the good thing to do though, because if like a baby has a gun, that means that the person taking care of them is not the most responsible person and should not be in charge of a child. But anyways, let's move on. The 37-year-old man is facing 1 count of endangerment of a child by firearm access and carrying a pistol without a permit. Both are gross misdemeanors. Honestly, I'm not that surprised he doesn't have a permit. If I was the guy giving him his permit, I probably would have denied him because, I mean, if he's willing to, put a gun inside of a diaper bag, he definitely does not know anything about gun safety and he would probably fail a test. Clearly, he has not been educated, and so there would be no way for him to get his permit. He's 37 too. Like, at this point, you should have built at least a little bit of common sense. Speaking beyond the gun permit, I mean, how would he even get his license, his driver's license? Stupidity runs throughout the entire brain, and so if you're stupid enough to do this, then you're probably stupid enough to do that. Charges say the officers pulled the man over on Thomas Avenue near Galtier Street in St. Paul because he was not wearing a seatbelt. The man admitted to the officer that he did not have a driver's license and apologized for not wearing his seatbelt. So I will give him props. He didn't do that thing that a lot of bad criminals do and just blurt out, "No, I don't have a baby in the car with a gun, officer." But now he just admitted that he doesn't have his license and was driving with a child in the car. I literally called it. There's no way he could have got his license if he was stupid enough to not, be able to handle a gun safely. Handle, not candle. That's a whole other court case in itself that he's probably gonna get sued for. I mean, you're driving without a license. Along with that, you get some real complications. Like, if he ever does want to get his license, he's not gonna be able to because he now has infractions before he's even started driving. He's not gonna be able to get a gun permit either, and he's not gonna be able to get like a babysitting job or whatever caretaking job he's doing right now. Maybe he is the father, I don't exactly know. But if you do have a job, then you are losing that immediately and you will not be able to get another one. Police learned the man had warrants for his arrest and he was taken into custody. This guy was just on a crime spree. He thought life was GTA, bro. He just won't stop. He was like, how many crimes can I commit in 24 hours? Let's make a challenge for myself. There were 3 kids in the backseat of the car, all of them under the age of 3 according to the complaint. Another officer noticed one of the children was not properly buckled and was crying. A second child climbed into a diaper bag on the floorboard to grab a tissue for their sibling with a runny nose, and that's when the child turned toward the officer, holding a handgun. Oh snap. Yeah, the amount of awkwardness in that room must have been crazy. Not even room, car. And they still haven't called him a dad. 3 kids, bro. 3 kids. That should make your punishment worse by 3 times. I wonder what was going through that child's head though. 0 to 2 years old, anywhere in there. And like, bro was just, he was sentient, bro. He was like, man, oh, my brother's got his nose running. Okay, let me go grab a tissue. Oh, wait, this is a gun. I'm about to ruin this man's whole career. You're not even my dad. I don't even care what happens to you. He's probably like, I hate this guy. He always tries to feed me vitamins and make me play with toys I don't like, so I'm just gonna send him to jail right now. If you really think about it, babies are pretty much crime punishment resistant. If a baby decided to walk into my room and kill me right now, it would have no trouble. It would not even go to jail, not for one night. I wonder how the baby was holding it too. Like, I really hope it was not looking down the barrel, because that would have been a little crazy. At the same time, it would have been also really bad if the baby knew how to hold a gun and was pointing it straight at the officer. I would low-key think that the dad is like Gru or something. Only Gru's children would know how to hold a gun and defend their dad for them. The officer had the child put the gun down on the car seat and recovered it. Charges say the firearm did not have a round of ammunition in its chamber, but had 6 rounds of ammunition in its magazine. When asked where the gun came from, the child allegedly pointed to the diaper bag. That's a good thing, because I doubt a child is strong enough to cock a gun. That baby really just snitched too. He's about to get his comeuppance. I'll give you a pass though, you're just a baby for real, and you did the right thing. I was gonna say you're just a cute little baby, but I'm gonna be honest, I hate babies so much. Nowadays, half of them are addicted to iPads, they all just have sticky hands, they cry all the time, super entitled. Like, that's just all of them. And not only that, but now I have to worry about a baby holding a gun to my face. So I'm not really excited to be looking at babies anymore. I do want to be a dad though someday. That would be insane. Imagine like a little version of me telling commentaries through this same channel. I'll just hand off this child. I'll name him Ian so that I can hand down the child, and it'll be Ian Jr. running this child in like 25 years. Like, most of the times I said child in that sentence, I meant channel. I just rewatched it and realized how stupid I sound. The man told the police he had the gun for protection because he had been receiving death threats, adding that he put the gun by the diaper bag because he had been pulled over, the complaint alleges. You're straight up still just criminalizing yourself. Like, none of this makes your situation any better. I can debunk it so fast. Like, oh, you say that you've been receiving death threats while you have a gun? Then why didn't you just go get your license first? And also, you put the gun by the diaper bag because you have been pulled over? Why? Literally, I only need one word to counteract that. Like, why would you do that? That sounds like a terrible idea. Just put it in the glove box. Put it on, you could even put it on, like, the windshield, you know, so the officers can see it. Why would changing it from its original position to a baby's diaper bag actually help? It's not like you have to hide a gun from an officer if you're legally holding it with a permit. So now you're basically admitting to hiding it because you didn't have a permit, which is even worse. Top 10 stupidest criminals I've ever talked about. He has no common sense, and on top of that, I almost can guarantee that he lied about that story. There's no way. That was the worst cover-up I've ever heard of all time. And I would laugh about it, but at this point, I would not be surprised if blood started coming out of my throat. And my throat is feeling even worse after talking this much, so let's get that to start recovering by wrapping up this video. His bail has been set at $5,000. Is it just me who thinks that's like basically nothing? Basically nothing as in, you know, I know that $5,000 is a lot of money. You know, that can help a lot of people in a lot of ways. But in like the terms of this crime, what he did is worth way more than thousands of dollars to like be in debt or like bail or whatever. Technically nothing like really bad happened, but still, you're committing multiple crimes. I just talked about like 5 of them in this video. Hey man, I hope that this like makes him learn his lesson though. We're at the end of the article and he has not been mentioned as a dad yet. That makes me wonder where the actual parents were, because I guess that these 3 kids, that wasn't their dad. Worst parenting ever. You chose He chose the worst babysitter of all time. But yeah, I would say more, but we're nearing 10 minutes. I expected this video to be, no joke, 5 minutes long. It ended up being 10. So my voice is already more strained than normal, and it's starting to feel pretty bad. So let's end this here. But yeah, that's the end of this article, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that when you are carrying a gun, that you have a gun license. Make sure you don't drive illegally, and make sure that you take care of children, because they are just this world's precious future generation. And make sure you know your gun safety. Keep it out of reach of children and stuff like that. I doubt any of you own a gun, because there's no way like 25-year-old men are watching my videos. But regardless, it's a good lesson to learn. And before I end things off officially, I just want to say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for all the support. Thank you, King Nizzy, again. Bro, you're my goat, dude. He was stepped into the live stream, has been commenting on the videos. Dude, you are my freaking guy, dude. Your animations are so tough. So if you comment on this video, I will pin you. And everyone who is watching this video, go check out Nizzy in the comments. He's got some great animations up there. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, if I entertained you or at all during this video, if you got any enjoyment, then I'm so happy, because I did my job. And thank you for all the support, all the views, likes, comments, subscribes, everything. It means so much to me, truly. Thank you. And so, surprisingly, we made it to 11 minutes. It's been amazing seeing you all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Ian. And before my voice completely dies, I'll catch y'all later. See ya.